Just another day. Just another day.
Good afternoon from Steve.
And good afternoon from Bev.
This is Tuesday the 21st of January.
And
It's 20 to 5 in the evening. We've had a busy day, haven't we?
yeah,
Where did we go this morning?
dentist on the right
On
day.
the right day.
Yeah, on the right day.
You only in 10 minutes, weren't you? £26.10 and whatever it is.
26 quid and in and out.
In and out.
See you in a year. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but they told me mum they wanted to see her in 3 months. She's an elderly lady, 83 years old, and they want to see her every 3 months, and they expect her to pay 26 quid every time she goes. And I said to her, I said, what's the point of worrying about your teeth now?
83.
Yeah, anyway.
83 is only young though, isn't it?
Well, it is when you're 82,
It is
yeah.
when you're 82, yeah. Exactly. We've been to Ukuleling and I did a video, but I was approached by a lady and she said, where are you going to put that video? And I said, well...
She didn't say it like that.
No, she didn't say it like that. She wasn't unpleasant about it.
Just
She
we're
said,
curious where it were going.
She said, I hope you're not putting it on the internet. But I don't know why I said the next thing. I said, no, I'm just keeping it for... but I want to show the video, part of the video, to the Monday group where we go to, because he not as advanced.
Well, they want...
I'm not saying they're not as good players, because we've got a fantastic mouth organist on a Monday evening, and on this song there's quite a lot of mouth organ playing, so he'll be able to play it fantastic. But I'd say the music, we've never played it on a Monday, have we, that song?
No, and they want you to lead it, don't they?
So, and they wanted me to lead it this Monday coming, so I thought if I get the song and maybe put it on WhatsApp to the group we was with today, I could just run it by them. But the ladies approached me and said she didn't want it putting on, so I've been working all afternoon at trying to blur the face out, which I've managed to do now, and I understand how to do it, but I just cannot understand how to get it from that format into the WhatsApp format. So when Sprocket goes to Mother's tonight, I'm going to have another do, because I'm stumped at the minute.
But really, what we should have done when we asked if we could film, we asked Ian, the guy that leads the group, and he had no problem with it. We should have actually told everybody, and then if anybody had a problem, there's plenty of places you can sit where you can't be seen, so they could have shuffled round and been sat somewhere else, whereas this lady was sat right at the front. So
But we have seen on the WhatsApp group they have put videos up before.
yeah, she's been on videos before. Now obviously she either has, but it's only on WhatsApp that, and that's only shared between the members, so it's different to going on YouTube. Even though we haven't got that many people watching us, not like we're, you know, I wouldn't imagine anybody would see it, but you don't know. She asked us not to put it on, so you can't put it on. Simple as.
Yeah, but I managed to. The good news is I can now blur faces out, so Sprocket from now on.
But so when you put it on YouTube, you're going to blur that. I feel blurred out anyway.
Yeah. So there you go.
So when you put that on YouTube, her face can be blurred out on that.
Yeah, if I can do it on YouTube. Yeah.
So it's just the WhatsApp group. Well, it don't matter about going on WhatsApp, does it?
No, but I was going to
can
send
do
it
that
to
another
group,
day, can't we? Yeah, well
no. Yeah, no, I can do that now. I can blur things out on
well,
YouTube.
I mean, you could put a note on the WhatsApp group and just say, you know, I don't know. There's too many bloody temperamental folk for me.
So what I could do now, we could actually blur each other out. Well, I could blur us out and you wouldn't see us, which might be a benefit. I don't know.
Superimpose somebody else in.
Yeah, superimpose, it might make it better.
Yeah.
Anyhow, thank you very much for all the new subscribers. It's much appreciated. We're up to 43, aren't we?
Oh yeah, we're doing well.
43.
Didn't you do well?
I'm happy with 43, good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Quite a few of you are commenting, which makes it more interesting for me and Sprocket. I've been answering the bulk at the moment.
Yeah, because it notifies you on your phone,
doesn't
it?
Does.
So mine doesn't notify me on my phone. I have to go on my computer. But I don't really want to put the YouTube app on my phone. I'm a technophobe and I don't really want to get all that involved in it. But we'll have to see, won't we? But it is what it is, isn't it?
We've had the dog, and that's gone home now.
You know, picked her up at dinner time and she ripped all stuff up in a cage because she'd been in all morning, hadn't she?
We could have put the plant on, couldn't we?
Oh, yeah, she's been
Photo of
eating my
that.
plant.
Yeah, I've took a photo. I'll put it on.
Other day when I
I'll put
said
it on here. I'm going to make a note.
all right.
I'm going to make a note now.
Other day when I said I could hear her doing something, when I went in the living room, she'd been ripping my plant to pieces.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's looking a bit sorry for itself, and we're at it again today. Anyway, I've lifted it. It's like when you've got children, you've just got to move everything, haven't you?
So the photo of the plant will go in here, or thereabouts, or anywhere around here, anyhow. Have we done anything else today? We haven't been shopping or anything, have we?
No, I've made tea. Tea's in the oven now.
Tea's in the
I'm
oven.
taking my mum shopping tonight.
Oh,
We went
opened
shopping
it
last.
now.
We went shopping last
we
night,
did.
didn't we? After ukulele in, because we'd nothing in.
Yeah. I was thinking back to things to talk about, and a thought came into my head, and well, there's a poem about that. I've done a lot of thinking about drinking, and a thought just come into my head. If I can't have a drink when I'm living, how the hell am I going to get one when I'm dead? But that weren't what I wanted to say. But I thought that just come into
Well,
my
you've
head.
had enough drink.
I haven't.
If you died tomorrow, you've had more drink than most
haven't.
people. Yes,
I
you
haven't
have.
had
Oh, you
I
have.
haven't had enough.
Oh, yes, you have.
I haven't had enough.
You have.
No.
You have.
Anyhow, the thought that came into my head was the Australia tale.
What was that?
When we were in bed that night, it must have been, my brain must have been,
Oh, yeah, but we weren't in Australia. We were at
no,
home.
we were at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, I think we're at this house. So it's been last 20 years, isn't it? 20 odd years.
It's when lottery hadn't long been.
He's I
Lottery hadn't long been out.
can't remember.
Which
I'm
is a
sure
long
it was in
time
this
ago.
house. I'm sure it was in this house. And I was laid in bed, and it got back. I must have been dreaming, but thinking while I was dreaming. Or just thinking, not dreaming. And I was laid there, and a thought came into me, and I just sat bolt upright. And I said to Sprocket, I've had an idea. So Sprocket said, Bev said, what's your idea? I said, we're going to be rich. She said, what do you mean we're going to be rich? I said, lottery. She said, and? Well, I have relatives in Australia, and I thought, they could tell me the numbers,
Because they're 8 hours in front
because
of
they're
us.
8 hours in front, they tell me the numbers of the lottery.
Of the English lottery. The
And
United Kingdom's lottery.
I put them on here and win the lottery. Everyone's a winner. She said, what are you talking about? I said, well, they're 8 hours in front, the lottery hasn't been drawn.
So he thought they'd drawn it 8
Yeah.
hours in front of us.
I thought
And
that.
it took me, I bet it took 2 days for me to convince him that he was talking rubbish. He couldn't get it into
I
his
couldn't
head.
get it in my head, it just would not sink in.
He couldn't understand that they wouldn't have it
8 hours before us.
It's like, what? I couldn't, honestly.
But rationally thinking, you think about that, they're 8 hours in front. This is just run, I'm just going to run this by you. They're 8 hours in front. So wouldn't you think automatically that they'd have the numbers
8 hours
8 hours in
before.
front, 8 hours before us?
No, they get them at
I
the
know,
same time
I
as us,
know
but they're
now.
8 hours in front of us.
But at the time, I
You
thought,
couldn't, you couldn't
No,
get
I
it in your head, could you?
couldn't get it in my thick head. I thought I'm onto a winner here, but
That's called being obsessed with money.
no, it's not. No, I've never.
Obsessed.
No, I've never.
Obsessed.
No, I've never been obsessed with money. It's no, I haven't.
We've
No,
never had any, have we?
no, we,
So-
no.
It's one of them. We
were always skint, weren't we?
yeah, we were always
Worked every bloody
we were
hour.
never poor. We had everything we wanted, but we never had money for extra luxuries.
No.
We had money for everything we needed.
I had more jobs than job centre.
Yeah, we did. Well, we both did, didn't
Both
we? We both worked all, every hour God sent. We were doing a job.
We even worked through night, didn't we?
Yeah, I used to work at when children were born. I started working at Warburton's cleaning on a Saturday morning, and then the guy who was my boss said, "Do you fancy doing a few more hours?" And I said, "Well, I just can't fit them in." He said, "You can do them whenever you want." So he wanted me to do 2 hours a day, so I did them at 5 in the morning till 7, because they were the only times I knew Steve would be at home, because his shifts were all over,
Crazy,
weren't
weren't
they?
they?
And if he were on earlys, where you started at 6, I used to either go in at 4 and finish at 6, or I'd do it in the evening.
And in them days, the Rangers were badly paid, but I didn't do it for the money. I did it because I liked the job. I wanted the job, and I really enjoyed the job for many years. It was only near the end that it came to an
Well,
end,
yeah,
didn't it?
what do you mean it came to an end?
I'd had enough.
Yeah, but I think you do when you've done 30 odd years at one
Well,
job, and life starts, you start wanting to live,
It
don't you?
weren't only that, it was getting more and more violent, and I couldn't back down, and I was
Yeah,
on my own,
bureaucracy were in the way, you couldn't do what you wanted to do.
and I couldn't, they tried to get me to wear a CCTV camera, and I went to the boss, and he said, look Steve, it's for your own safety, you've got to wear the camera.
Same as the body worn cameras,
Yeah,
like
the body
the
like the
wear.
police. He said, you've got to wear the camera. I said, I can't wear it, Simon. I just can't wear it. He said, you've got to wear it. I said, I can't do it. He said, why? What's your problem? He said, it's for your safety. I said, yeah, I can understand that. I said, because I've always been one who talked to people as they've spoken to me. I'm a kind sort of guy and, what would you say, respectful.
If you're shown respect.
Yeah, if
And
I'm shown
if
respect.
If you're not shown respect, you don't give respect.
No,
So,
but I'm always polite and thank you and please and see you later. I always talk to people, but unfortunately, in the job I had, you wasn't dealing with
not all,
rational
no,
people
but
all the
sometimes
time.
you had clowns,
So
didn't you?
they spoke to me in a manner that didn't warrant respect or politeness or a please or a thank you. So I spoke to them in the language that they understood, you know where this is going. So I couldn't wear the body camera because not only did it record those people, it also recorded me speaking to those people.
Yeah, but it was very few and far between, weren't it?
Well, it was getting more and more
Well,
towards
yeah,
the end.
yeah.
And I also had a few bad situations towards the end as well. 98% of the time I was dealing with perfectly rational, nice people. The 2% I was being shot at, bricked, fireworked, set afire, snowballed, golf club round my head, golf ball shot at me, threatened with knives. I got attacked with a knife.
And all
He got
them,
sent to prison. That was right at the beginning on my very first 2 or 3 weeks in.
But they're all the people that are doing wrong.
Yeah,
The
and I
one-
didn't want video in dealing with them people because of the way they were not dealing
Well, it's
with me.
protocol, isn't it?
They just didn't like no authority. The authority rubbed them, they were like sandpaper, and I wasn't an authoritative person. It was always, I went over, please, thank you, do you mind jacking in, lads, let's sort it out, you know, how can we go forward, you know, and things like that. But it was towards the end, there were more people who didn't want to communicate with you, they'd rather attack you. And there were 2 events, the 2 worst events I've ever had in my life, really, as far as violence, and they were both the same type of events. Even the guns, the knives never bothered me, but I got bricked twice with concrete in the dark, and you just don't know where to put your hands. You don't know where the concrete's going to hit you next, so you can't protect yourself. And when you're away from that vehicle, you're pretty, you know, vulnerable in a very vulnerable situation. And they'd lure you out, and I couldn't back down. I couldn't back down. It wasn't in my nature. I mean, there was one event, we had a massive event in one of the parks. I nearly mentioned the park, and I'm not mentioning the park. And the police turned up, and I said, we've got another event going off in another park. He said, right, Steve, you go ahead, and we'll follow you. I mean, I'm talking like around 6 to 8 police, big guys and all. So I set off to deal with that event, turned up, and they were all drunk, knowing the police were behind me. So I walked in as hard as nails, shoving them all over, saying, come on lad, you got to leave now, this is it. Out you go, the bravado, and thank God the bravado worked because the police never turned up. And when I saw the policeman the day after, I said, what happened? He said, well, we're on his way to give you a lift. He said, we got called to a 999. I went, oh, Jesus. So that was always in the back of me. And I thought, well, that's not going to happen to me again. So events took the toll, and I witnessed it were bad.
It were a murder,
It
wasn't
was a murder, yeah, which I'm not going to go into. And I was the only witness in it. And anyway, things went worse and worse. And towards the end, I'd had enough. And with not being able to back down and just going forward all the time, or getting more injured. So I had to finish, and the rest is history. I got offered early retirement. Well, I didn't get offered it. I actually took it, early retirement, or redundancy.
Well, they wanted somebody to
Yeah,
want one
yeah,
person.
I
didn't
put
they?
my hand up. I said, I'll go, and they said, you're not going. We don't want rid of you. I said, that's not fair. I said, you can't do that. You can't put it out and say.
No, but because you were boss, weren't you?
Yeah,
so,
I was a boss
so
as well,
they didn't
by
want
the
a boss
way.
to go. They wanted
Yeah,
one of the staff to go. But the
I
staff
said-
were all a lot younger.
I said, they're all younger than me. They've got families. They've got
Yeah.
mortgages.
They all needed the
They all
job.
need money. I said, I don't need it anymore. I value my sanity, my safety. I said, I'll go. And he said to me, it was a Friday. He said, Steve, you need to go home and speak to Bev about it. Talk to Bev about it, and then come back and see me on Monday. I said, I made my mind up. He said, well, what is it? I said, I'm going. He said, well, you don't even know how much you're going to get. I said, I don't care. He said, what do you mean you don't care? I said, I'm not bothered. I said, once I find out how much I'm going to get, will that make a difference? Will I get more if I find out how much I'm... He said, well, no, what you'll get is what you'll get. I
Yeah,
said,
but you
well,
probably thought you couldn't manage on what you'd get.
I'll take it. And I went home and spoke to Bev over the weekend, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I went in on Monday and I said, I want to go. He said, you're not going. So I said, you can't do that. Anyhow, he had to think about it for a week. And they give me a six months notice.
Yeah, but you were lucky
Longest-
because they give you
Yeah, they did.
redundancy
Yeah, I did.
as well as you.
Redundancy.
So he was lucky really because he would have gone without redundancy
Yeah,
if
I would've
they'd have
gone.
said, well, you know, we can't make. But he
The
so
money-
you trained
Yeah,
you trained
I trained
the girl up, didn't you? Who were under
the
you.
person up
Yeah,
to take the job. But the money wasn't the lure to the job, and the money wasn't
No.
the lure
the crux to getting
to,
out.
to get out.
No.
It didn't matter. We always had enough. And towards the end, the pay got really good, didn't it?
Well, yeah, because you were boss, weren't you?
I know, but even the pay
yeah,
got
yeah,
the pay overall got
Yeah, but I think they did in council, didn't they? Years
They
ago, it
did,
used
yeah.
to be job security.
And
now they
anybody
are
who
paid fair
anybody who
welfare.
calls working for council, whoever called, even when I were there, whoever called it, I put them right because you got 6 months full pay, 6 months half
On
pay
sick.
whilst you were on the sick.
Yeah,
You looked after, even going through recessions. I still worked and I still got my pay. And a lot of my friends got made redundant and they lost their wages.
Lots of jobs.
I mean, I have a friend, a
redundancies.
very good friend. He got made redundant several times over his life, and I never had that. You know, and this is right through, so I can't complain at that.
No.
And to be honest,
Well, you never went on sick either, did you? But it
No, I
was
never
there.
went
If you
on
to have an accident, I mean, even when Steve witnessed that murder, his mental health really suffered. But you went to work every day, didn't you?
never took any time.
They offered him counselling and what have you. And it just
Kept going.
Life's life. You've got to get on with it and
Yeah.
just move forward. And look, hopefully, we've instilled that into our
Into our
children, haven't we?
children,
They, you know, like our Robbie, he works at council as well.
Yeah.
He never has any time off work. None of them do. Our Becky has asked to have time off sometimes if our Pippa's not well, because she does
Yeah.
tend to be.
but they all
But they always met their hours back. You know,
and daft as it sounds, I even used to go in early and not get paid.
yeah. Well, yeah, but you do, don't you? It's like I've
But it made my job easier.
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
went in before nobody started, I could get everything prepared and catch up with the days before work.
yeah
Before I
make
started.
your life
Yeah.
easier. You
So
do
it
it
made
for
my
yourself.
life easier,
Yeah.
didn't it?
But yeah, but we've done
So-
all sorts. Haven't we?
And the job were good. The bit I've just told you is 2%.
But you worked every weekend, didn't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
You had one weekend in 7 off.
One full weekend off in 7.
Yeah, so we lost a lot of his social life when
Yeah,
we
we
were
did,
younger. We lost all his friends.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still friends with them when we see them, but they all used to be going out boozing
weekend,
and
yeah.
having a good time and going on holidays together. And
lost-
we couldn't
we
do
missed
that.
a lot of
family parties.
family events, parties, christenings,
Yeah,
weddings.
because if Steve couldn't go, I didn't go.
Well, I needed to tell him 12 months in advance.
Yeah, so
I
they
just couldn't
could book.
take a holiday.
Yeah.
It took. I
As
needed,
soon as anybody booked anything, we had to know. And more often than not, like you say, a christening, you've only got a few weeks' notice. So we've had to miss
Quite a few,
christenings and big birthdays and things like that. Which people on shifts, like our Tom's on continental shifts, so he works you know, he has a rolling shift, so he misses
Maybe
things
not
now.
maybe not seeing each other's kept us together, because I had friends when Bev and I got together, and the parents, a lot of friends in them days, didn't we? And all the parents said, they'll not be togetger.
They'll never stay together,
They'll never
them
give
two.
us. We'll give
Never.
them 12 months to 2 years.
Yeah.
Some give us 5 years, which I thought were quite good. 5 years. But the rest of them, it were like 12 months
Yeah,
to
but we
2.
didn't know this till later on, did
No,
we?
we
didn't
got
know
told
this.
about
We
this
got told
later
that
on.
this a few years
We
ago.
didn't know they were taking bets.
Yeah.
And I can only count Keith and Claire. Who else?
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head. Bobby and Paz.
Baz. They're together. But
off
out
top
of
of
all
my
the
head-
friends, Ronnie, Bev and I stayed
Yeah,
together.
there's very few of us
There's very
stayed
few
together.
stopped together, and we're still together, aren't
Yeah.
we? Right to the end. But
Haven't got to end yet.
no, we haven't got to end yet. We still might not be together
No,
yet.
you never know. You
No, I
never know.
wouldn't
You're
tell
up
you.
in a raffle.
You never know. I wouldn't tell you something else. Oh, it's gone right. I mean, what would it? Oh, give me a minute. Honestly, the short-term memory is shocking. In fact, the long-term memory is not that good either.
It's about work.
It's about work.
It's about going out. You'd stop doing all your sports, didn't you? Your
Yeah, I
football
did, yeah.
and
Football,
everything went.
everything
Everything
went.
went because Saturdays were, well, mainly you were working, weren't you?
Well, when I first met Bev, when I hadn't took this job Rangers, I was just.
we started on Rangers just before we got married.
Yeah, just fuck up, man. So when I met Bev, I used to go out at Saturday. I'd play football on most nights at week, and then on the Saturday I'd go out play. I were in 2 teams, 2 weekend teams, Saturday and Sunday. And I used to go out on like a Saturday, and we'd go playing football. And then there were a club called, it were on Belvedere Road. It were called Tennis Club, and that opened right early, because in the early days, pubs didn't open, did they, till after 3 afternoon?
No, they used to open, then they used
12
to
till
shut.
3, weren't
Yeah,
that's
then
it.
they
12
used to
till
shut
3
and then
they shut.
reopen again.
Well, the tennis club opened. So when we came off the football, a lot of the lads went to tennis club, and then I'd have a couple of pints with them, go to my sister's, have a bath, get ready and go and meet Bev. And then we'd go out right through till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, didn't we, down Cats?
Yeah, we did.
And once we got married, we'd been married a couple of years, I said to Bev, and obviously I took the job then, the job that I couldn't play football at weekends. And I said to Bev, do you fancy having another go at that? This Saturday, we're off on the Saturday. I said, do you fancy having another go at that? We'll go out at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, it was quite a while after that. It was when I was working at Flower Shop on Cockle Lane.
Was it?
And we said, oh, let's have a sesh.
Like we used to
Let's set off from where we started.
We didn't have
and
no
walk.
kids. No, we didn't have no kids.
We did. It was a Saturday. It was a Saturday
Yeah, we
afternoon.
didn't have no
Of course we
children.
did. I was working at Kathleen's. Of course we did. We did.
Well, what do we do at kids? I did.
Well, they were older. It's not that long ago. They were probably 80s. It's not that long ago. When we went down, we walked it all the way downtown and went in
I
every
went on
pub.
beer, yeah.
And went in every pub on the way down
And then
into town.
we caught a bus. We were going to
No,
stop.
and then we went to McDonald's.
We were going to stop out till 3 in the morning, drink. You know, when we Cats were still open.
Oh, well, that
were
might be a
years and
different
years
time
ago.
then. Oh, well, that might be a
Cats were
different
still,
time.
we didn't have kids. I know we didn't have
Oh,
kids.
right, okay,
and
sorry.
Cats were still open. Cats Whiskers, what we used to go down, and we were going to go down till 3 o'clock in the morning. So we set off, if you remember, and we went off in pub. We went to the pubs we used to go to, and it's about 7:15. We were on bus home. We couldn't take it, could we?
Well, that time around.
7:15.
Well, that time I'm on about, we walked it down into town, and then we ended up we said, we're going to do everything that everybody does that we've never done. And we'd never been in McDonald's, had we?
No.
And I said, so we walked down into town, and we said, well, we'll go to McDonald's and we'll have our tea, and then we'll see what happens. Anyway, we walked down in town, had a drink in every pub, went in McDonald's, absolutely legless, and then we got bus home, and that's when we were with Dia. That's when I worked at. That's before I got shot.
Yeah,
But yeah, we went in McDonald's and we had a McDonald's because we'd never ever had a McDonald's, and we've never had one since.
Anyhow, enough for today,
Yeah, that's enough waffling.
and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Oh no, this is Wednesday's video.
What does it matter what day it is?
It does, yeah, because
Why?
I'm going to catch up with tomorrow. And I can't catch up with you tomorrow because this video will go on tomorrow. You'll
Yeah,
not
and
see
then-
me catching up till tomorrow, till the end of this video.
Yeah, but then tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another
It's
day.
just
It's just
Another
another
day.
day. Adios.
Adios. Bye from Bev.
Bye from Steve.
Just another day. Just another day.